Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Jimm Harrison, here to do another presentation on essential oils, plant-based ingredients, and whatever else I find to talk about. If you haven't been one of my courses before or online or anything, you haven't heard much about me. I am an essential oil expert. I've been doing this for 30 years plus. And I pretty much, I don't know, I've done almost everything you can possibly do with essential oils. I co-founded a plant-based skincare company. I taught at medical university for about 16 years. I've written 4 books. I write a lot. So yeah, get on my website, which is jimmharrison.com, which you can see right there. That's my email. So during this discussion, if you want to talk to me about anything, for you people in spa and resorts, I do visitation expert type stuff. So I will come to you. I will train your staff, and I'll do guest workshops, really cool guest workshops. So those are the things that I do, essential oil, everything. And today, it's not about me. It's about my guest. And we're going to be talking about the safe use. Actually, I always like to start with effective and safe use of essential oils for pets. I get asked that question a lot, and it's not the kind of thing that I have a lot of in-depth research. I kind of understand it. When I first started out with essential oils, I had 3 cats and a dog. And with some of the information that I learned, I should have killed my 3 cats and my dog with the way that I used essential oils. That doesn't mean I was careless. No, I was very careful. And so let me just bring her to the stage. Jirbie Go is my guest, and she is an animal aromatherapist. And let me just bring her up because she can tell you about herself better than I can. Let me get rid of this. Hi, Jirbie. How's it going?
Hey, Jim. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Absolutely. So yeah, Jirbie, animals is not the thing that I've really focused on because I can't figure out how to make skincare for them. So what I'm so happy to meet you, somebody that actually works with animals, and it's rescue animals is kind of where you got involved with this, right? Rescue
Yes.
animals.
Yes.
And okay, so let me just let you do this because I have 40 cats.
Yes.
Okay, so tell everyone what your background is, and even how you got into working with essential oils specifically for the animals. So tell us about yourself, Jirbie.
Okay, thank you for that. So, I started rescuing animals in 2014. It started with one cat. Everybody starts with one cat or one dog. And then now we have over 40. For a time, we had over 60 cats. Now I have over 40 and 3 dogs. All of them are spayed and neutered, so all of them are fixed. And I guess most of them are just foster fail. Once I tend to a cat or dog, it's just hard to let go. And I think I would like to tell you that I'm not really strictly focused on aromatherapy as in essential oils. I consider myself as a holistic pet wellness practitioner because I also use like homeopathic remedies. I use hydrosols. I use a multitude of these natural remedies to support my and my pet's wellness. So there, I started in 2014, and then I was in the corporate world back then. And then after rescuing for about, I think, 10 to 12 cats, I developed asthma, which I never knew I had. So when I went to the doctor, like for a time, I was so dependent on loratadine and cetirizine. Both antihistamines are really like strong and hard for your kidney and liver. And I knew it wasn't really optimal for me to take that every day, like for the rest of my life, if I wanted to do this. And I knew that if I go to the doctor, an allopathic doctor, he or she would just tell me to like get rid of your pets. So that's also not an option. And so I tried to look for natural ways or holistic remedies that could support me. And that is when I found out about essential oils. I remember my first few bottles were lavender, lemon, and peppermint. And so I was usually working on my desk. I had an asthma attack. I diffused it, and in a matter of seconds, I felt relief. I was so mind blown. I can still like remember that day. I was just so mind blown. I was like, "What? Okay." Like my sniffles and my clogged nose, it's like gone. And then I realized, when you do the math, the oils would be cheaper than popping medicines every day. So it was a no-brainer for me to switch, and I haven't looked back since.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it? When I hear this from a lot of people who are into essential oils, where it's that first experience when it works on you that you really, really dive in and do it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, asthma, you find out you have asthma when you got cats. Um, that'll do it. Oh, asthma. I didn't have asthma until I had 80 million cats. What'd you have? 4 cats, right? That started it. Is that what you were saying?
I think when it reached about 10 to 12,
Oh,
because I kept them all indoors at that number. But now I have over 40, like 15 are with like my favorites in my room, and then the rest are just roaming outside.
wow. And so you have, yeah, absolutely no issues with asthma or allergies with the cats and dogs now.
Before that, none, but now it comes in waves. Like it also depends on the weather.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually during summer there's none, but maybe like during the rainy season in the Philippines, I would have like one or two attacks, but it's so manageable. Like to the point that I never really needed to take loratadine nor cetirizine anymore.
Hmm. Which aren't really good for your health in general. So that's a benefit of essential oils. You're relieving symptoms, and at the same time you're increasing other areas of health in your whole body and your thought process and your stress and everything else. So cool. So what how did you start with the animals? So you did you use them on the animals before you were using them for yourself?
Oh no, of course not. so
So you were
so
the
I
initial discovery for about
yeah,
essential oils, your
yeah, so
personal.
I Yes, so I started using essential oils like around that time, 2014, 2015. Decided to formally study, like take my level 1 certification at around 2018. And then I think I first got my animal aromatherapy. Like you know me, I take a lot of courses. I study quite a lot.
That question's going to happen right after you finish saying.
Yes. And so like so far I have taken about 3 to 4 animal aromatherapy courses. I really like learning from different teachers. I really like learning from different people, even if it's the same topic, because it feels, and this is just my perspective, I feel that I get a more well-rounded approach to the topic. So if I really enjoy learning about the topic, I tend to like learn it from different people. And so now I have my own practice. Now I can share like my own experiences, which adds value to my knowledge
Mhm.
and practice.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
what you're saying about learning from different people, I always recommend that. And I'll even tell people, learning from, I shouldn't say stupid, what should I say? The people who are completely inaccurate when it comes to essential oil use. I even say, yeah, you can listen to them too. You might pick up some ideas. But because essential oils are such a personal experience, I think everyone delivers the message in a different way, which is how I always start my classes. I'll tell people that the oils are yours, do them the way you do. So now, okay, you said lots of certificates. So just give us an overview of all the courses you've taken and then what you're doing. I mean, you've got some prestige going on in the Philippines with who you are and the things that you've been working on.
Wow, thank you. Well, so far I think I've covered my level 1. I have like a lot of special interest courses like animal aromatherapy. I also do product formulation just like you.
Uh-huh.
Um, because my mom was a registered pharmacist, so it was like a natural organic way of, I guess,
You've chosen an opposing field.
progression progression of my aromatherapy career. And after all that, now I own the first aromatherapy school in the Philippines. So it's an aromatherapy certification school. We are recognized by AAA. And yeah, I am really very involved with aromatherapy, not just as like an essential oil user, but I really get in touch with our local farmers. Like I really take time to travel to their farms and check them out, check their processes, how they do it, and inspire them to venture into distillation. So like in the past 5 years, we have a lot of emerging distillations from our country, which I am very, very delighted to talk about all the time and share to the world.
Well, you should because they're really, really, really awesome oils. So I've experienced the LME and the ylang ylang, and then a
Yes.
pine. What was the pine called?
It's Benguet pine. Only you who has it. I haven't even given anyone that oil.
Thank you. Much appreciated, Jirbie.
You're
Um,
welcome.
yeah, I'm gonna end up carrying these oils if I can. So because I think they need to be shared. They're really beautiful.
Yeah,
Ylang
take a
ylang.
whiff. Enjoy it.
Absolutely. I'm gonna pick up one of them. I didn't look at it what it was. Ah, yeah, the ylang ylang.
Mhm, that's my favorite.
I'm sharing. Okay.
I have one here. Don't worry.
It's a downfall of these digital type experiences with essential oils. It's like, yes, this smells great. Ha ha, you can't. It's like, no, it's really great. We should. I'm gonna, there's no computer sniffing
That
coming
is
up
true.
anywhere. So that will be all computer generated with a lot of chemistry. But anyway, back to the animal thing. So you've got a really good background.
Thank you.
And how long have you been at this now? Uh,
I would say since 2019,
2019. Yeah,
6 years now.
yeah. You've got a knowledge for in the aromatherapy world. I mean, I've been doing it for so long. And I think that 6 years is still a beginner because
I agree.
there's just so much. But you've got it down. You've got some really good information. You share it well. So I'm looking at some of the comments, and there's Jelena has 6 cats. What am I looking at?
16. She has
16.
16
Oh, I'm
cats.
missing the one. And one dog.
Hmm.
Okay.
And Moo Moon has 2 cats.
That's 2 cats. Cats are cool. Dogs
I
are cool.
love them.
Animals are cool. I miss it. I can't do that because I travel too much. So
Yeah, that's
um,
true.
I did get a bonsai plant. And what does that have to do with animals? Is when I was getting it, I was saying, no, I really can't do that because it's like having a pet. You need to take care of it every day. So I actually have a bonsai pet care. No, that's not what it would be called. But yeah, I leave my bonsai when I travel, and I haven't seen it in 2 years because I drop it off, and then I'm going to be traveling again, so I never go get it. But anyway, that's sort of a random story that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So let's get back to this.
Mhm.
So now, what was your first experience in use? How did you end up choosing the oils for the whichever animal? So whichever one you want to talk about.
So, of course, I have 40. At the time, I had like 60, especially during the height of the pandemic. I had 60 cats that I tend to. It's a no brainer. They are my first clientele. Like, I wouldn't want to say guinea pigs, but you know. so,
Well,
so
guinea pigs, that's, what do you have something for guinea pigs, don't you?
still a pet, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, okay, so let me just try to share.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just try to do this.
Once you get that up there, I'll have to press a button to make it happen.
Mm,
Yeah, and anyone out there on YouTube, go ahead and we're just talking about this. Caress that button, poke that button, give it a little scratch button, or smash it if that's really the way you like to work. But I'm on YouTube, and it really helps kind of get the stuff up so that I can keep doing this.
okay.
Not that I would ever stop. Okay, let me add this. Okay, here we go.
All right.
All right. We can all see this. Okay, wait, let me move this thing because
Yep.
I definitely don't need to have my name all over your screen.
It's
Well,
fine. I think they can see the screen.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So, these are some of my case studies. Like I document them. This is a working document for me. So, one of the first things that I did was to mix hydrosol. So in animal aromatherapy, I really use a lot of hydrosols versus essential oils. Although there's also a proper way to, there's always a proper time and place for everything, right? So I rescue a lot of animals, and quite a handful of them come from a place of trauma. So all our 40 plus cats and 3 dogs, none of them were bought from, all of them were rescued or adopted. So some of them were um, disposed irresponsibly by their previous owners. So we picked them up off of the streets just like this. This is Balto, our Saluki. We flew him from Qatar. So I'm not sure if you're familiar, but in Qatar, the Saluki dogs there, Greyhound, the Saluki Greyhound dogs there are usually used for entertainment. So when they are like tired of them or they're too old to do their races, they just dispose them. And Balto was one of them. He was disposed in a construction site. I heard he was really abused. So when we got him, he's basically a bag of skin and bones,
Mm,
and he had dislocation. So like there's something wrong with his walking when we first got him. So this was like 6 to 9 months of rehabilitation for him. We had him get laser treatment even while he was in Qatar before flying him in. And then when he was already here in the Philippines in Manila, his hip was pretty much okay, so he can walk fairly okay. But the emotional trauma, that's what I had to work on. So when I got him, he was every time he would like see a male a male person, he would shiver
ooh,
and he would like pee uncontrollably. He's just so scared of a male like person. So in our household, no male person can like come near him because he's just so scared. He's also scared of like gunshot sounds because in Qatar, like they are just um, killed using a gun like randomly. So
really?
it's really brutal.
Really?
And with him, I used a mixture of lavender and rose hydrosol. So I would spend time with him. I sing to him. I sing Taylor Swift songs with him, so he knows Taylor Swift. While massaging him, just spending time, like talking to him, making him feel safe. I like. I really like talking to my pets. They can understand your verbal cues and your emotions. They may not understand the language like one is to one, apple is to apple, but they understand your intention, and that's what's important. So it's a lot of work of making him feel safe, making him feel that he's a part of our family, that he's safe now, that he doesn't have to worry, that I am here for him. So a lot of that talking with him, and really it took me like 6 to 9 months to get him to open up and feel safe in our home. But now he is such a thriving dog. He even has his own YouTube channel. You guys can visit that later, but yeah, you can see how love and
Cool.
time and really diligence and these tools, our aromatherapy tools, can help rehabilitate um animals.
So in when you started working with them
Hmm.
and you started using the essential oils, what am I thinking here? It's kind of the steps in where you were seeing results, not so much from your care, but from the essential oils. Could you, I mean, can you kind of see where it was the oils and not just you?
Hmm. So I use rose hydrosol and lavender. Well,
Yeah,
I don't really like go straight with essential oil. I am
right.
more comfortable using hydrosol versus essential oil. Although I have like some of these examples that I have used essential oils. So with Balto, I use, even if he's a big dog, he's like 25 kilo. He's like a mini horse. um, I use lavender and rose to help calm him down, just give him that emotional security using these oils. I mean, I can hug him and talk to him, but
Yeah.
if his emotional state and mental state is like really out of whack, there's no hug from me can ever help that, right? So I really use these botanicals, these hydrolats, and aromatics to help them like really ground them or calm them down, make them feel secure. So
And that was and when the like the first time you used it, and actually I want to see like a progress. The first time you used it, what kind of response did you see? Was there any hesitation? What's the dog's name again?
Balto.
Alto.
Mhm.
Did you see any hesitation, or was he more likely to come towards you with the
Mm.
scent, or was there hesitation?
Okay, so let me just show you another example. Hold
Okay.
on. So in animal aromatherapy, there's this thing called as Okay, let me just. So in animal aromatherapy, there's this thing called as um, self-selection method. So this is what I do, and I have a lot of examples here.
Good.
So these are some of my cats, and what you do is you basically try to hold up a bottle,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 4 to 6 inches away from them, and see if they come near you. So it's downloading. See if they come near you. Normally, these cats would really take time to smell and analyze the scent.
Mm-hmm.
So our cats would have so much more olfactory senses with their nose, like 10, 12 times more than humans. So much than us. So their sense of smell is more sensitive. And they have their nose, and whenever they open their mouth, they also use their VNO, or their vomeronasal organ. So
Mm-hmm.
when you see a pet and then you try to let them smell something, like even spice, or like this one, a bottle of oil. When they open their mouth, and like when you see your cat opening their mouth, they are really trying to use their VNO to analyze the scent and like really absorb and like appreciate the scent if it's really for them or not. So for this, you can see this is my one of my favorites. This is Snowy. Um, this is him smelling cistus. You see
Well,
these physical cues, like he's facing the oil, so he's liking it, and then slow blinks means he's liking it. So when cats would give you slow blinks, it means like they're kissing you, right? So he's really enjoying cistus at this point. You
cool.
can see that, and he's like, "Okay, I'm good. I'm good." So,
Oh,
"Ooh, I'm good." So when the cat doesn't like the oil, they would sniff it and just run away,
mm-hmm.
right? You see, I never put like the oil really up their nose. It's like a
Right.
few inches away, because this is enough. This is enough. And then when they feel that it's too much, they would just move away. He's like, I'm done, mom. I'm done. I'm good. So that's it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's really that's a good video. That's a good way
yeah.
of showing. I guess in a way that's how I didn't kill my cats and dogs. It is that's kind of a common sense approach,
Hmm.
with animals, with a lot of things. Even just going up to first time meeting, you don't want to go hey whoa, and jump all over.
That's true. And you
You
would
need to,
scare them.
yeah. So you need it's yeah that's cool. That was a really good video.
Yeah.
That was good.
Um, and then this is one of my favorites. So this is me using homeopathic remedies. So I've also encountered dog warts, HPV
Dog
with
walk.
my pets,
Yeah.
usually from my dog. So Balto has had this. Rupia has had this. This is my latest example. This is Rupia, our latest dog rescue. She's a golden retriever. Her story, her and her daughter Sylvia were sent to us for adoption because their former owner will be transferring houses and he can't take them anymore. So like even over a year of them being with their previous owner, they have been confined in a small room. Like it was really sad. So my partner and I offered to adopt them because every time we'd visit um their former owner, which is also who is also our friend, we just see them so pitiful, like trying to look out from the small window, and they were just yearning for a lot of outside time. So when we finally got them, like the first day, the first few minutes that they were in our house, we just let them run. Like we just let them explore the house, explore the backyard. They had so much great time, and that really made me happy.
Cool.
So so when we take them in, we usually just let them settle. We don't really like, oh, what's wrong with you? We don't do that. So when we have new rescues, some for cats, we isolate them to check if they're okay, if they're gonna develop any sickness or something. For these dogs, they seem to be in great shape, so we just let them like mingle with our cats from day one. And then a few days, we spotted these warts on their ear. So it's a pretty big, although it's not manageable because we had this also with Balto. So I also uploaded some of these testimonials from my rescue. This is Balto's um, YouTube site, so you can search for him, Saluki Balto. And I've handled dog warts with much success using this. So I'm here. Can you see it?
A little closer. Oh, this is
Okay.
thuja, and it's a homeopathic, or
Yes.
what is that? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It's a homeopathic remedy. It's not available in the Philippines, so whenever I'm here in the US, I buy it from here. So it's Tuja occidentalis,
Mhm.
and the dosage would depend on the weight of your dog. So there's a quick formulation that I also taught in the YouTube channel. I will not go about that here in this live stream, but yes, I've always used this with much success. So with this remedy, this homeopathic remedy, still using plants, Thuja occidentalis, it really saves you because I saw like a lot of people handling dog warts by cauterizing them, which is really traumatic for pets.
Oof,
Imagine
yeah,
putting anesthesia and just bzz, bzz, like, please, please don't. Um,
yeah.
I
For me
guess,
too. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, for people too, right? It's it's really, oh my gosh. So I've used this with success to all my dogs, and this is made for humans, but with the right dosage you can also use it
now,
for
is that pellets or is it in a liquid form? How do you give it to them?
pellets.
Yeah,
It's pellets. So okay, let me just share the video link to our chat.
your videos are cool. Yes.
Thank you. I really take time to document and edit them because it's the best way to like teach my students as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So another thing, and this is more, I guess this is closer to aromatherapy. Another thing that I have been using with my pets, these are for cats. Well, these are made for humans, but I also use them for my cats. It's called this Rowatinex capsules. These are gel type capsules that I also get from here. We don't have it in the Philippines.
Oh,
And this, when you check the ingredients, so these are used for my cats whenever they would have kidney stones or anything that like struvites, anything that would block their urinary tract. Um, and when you check the ingredients, I was so mind blown because this is made of terpenes. It's basically like right up here. It's alpha pinene, beta pinene, borneol, cineol. So it's like isolates from essential oils. And when you check the ingredients list, it says it's olive oil and essential oils. So they didn't really name which essential oil, but this was actually recommended by one of our vets. So we work with multiple vets, I think three or four of them.
mhm.
And they know that I am also a certified aromatherapist. So I work with vets in the Philippines who are open to holistic remedies. And this was recommended by one of our partner vets. And yeah, I was just so delighted to see, oh, it's actually olive oil and essential oils.
Yeah.
And yeah, this has been very, very effective. Like when you check the dosage for humans, this is like 3 times a day. But for pets, I've only used this like once a day for like a regular size cat. It's not even like those big breeded cats like a Bengal. It's just a regular like Scottish Straight or a British Short Hair. Those size and smaller, just one capsule a day, and then they really find relief with these remedies.
Wow. That's pretty cool. And so it's a capsule, and what do you just put it in their food, or just do that
Oh,
open their
we
mouth?
we put it straight to their mouth. You can put it in their food if they're a little skittish about it, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can just do it straight.
Wow. Well, that's pretty cool. All right. So, in the hydrosols, what hydrosols do you tend to work with when you're working with pets?
So I have worked with oregano. I also distill some. So I distill some of our native plants called lagundi. I've used that for their upper respiratory issues. I nebulize or diffuse it around them, and I can see that their mucuses would like really be expelled, or like you can sense that there's relief for the pets. I've also used here. There's another example. This is Balto's hotspot. So with this, I created a paste using hydrosols, and green clay. So it's just an equal mixture of like 50-50 chamomile hydrosol and elemi hydrosol. So for this, you can use any anti-inflammatory hydrosol. You can use frankincense. You can use um, chamomile. You can use lavender, and you can use geranium. And then here I use elemi because it's abundant in our country and it's a really good antimicrobial
Yeah.
um, hydrosol. So I use a bit of that and something that's really good for the skin. So that's chamomile. And then just created the simple paste using green clay and applied it on Balto's hotspot. And during summer, I do this. So it's an annual thing that I do for him. And it instantly like gives him relief. It makes his skin less patchy, less bald, and inflamed. So yeah, these are some of the things that I do using hydrosol to help support my pets.
Wow. Do you use hydrosols in any kind of shampooing or anything like that when you're for dog?
No, not really, because I feel that if I use it with their shampoo, it's a wash off product, so I feel that we're losing it. What I do is after their normal bath, I sometimes rinse them with like their final rinse. As for example, like I boil some leaves also from the Philippines, so like a decoction of guava leaf. I've used that on them, or a decoction of ilang ilang leaves. Ilang ilang leaves is
Oh,
actually antimicrobial. So
huh.
like if I wanted to get rid of sometimes they would have allergies, sometimes food allergies. So depending on the use, I would just grab some plants from our yard, boil it a little, and then give them a good herbal rinse.
Wow. You're so hands-on and do-it-yourself kind of thing. I love that. Yeah. Okay. So what about essential oils themselves? Do you use essential oils or is it strictly hydrosols that you'll use?
I have used essential oils, but very, very little, like very, very sparingly. So usually I have used essential oils for their emotional issues. Not, I haven't really done a lot of topical application using essential oils because I'm always very. Let me just stop sharing my screen because I've always been very careful. I know of all these reports that a cat has died because its owner had diffused, what was it? Was it tea tree like for a few days and then blah blah blah. I've heard of all of those news, and
Yeah.
so I'm very very careful of exposing them with essential oil. So as an aromatherapist, we're always very, I guess, hyper aware or aware of our use.
You should
And
be anyway.
that's true. But then again, we also have to be reminded that our pets are smart. So whenever you're using essential oils with your pets, you just have to remember um, to take essential oil breaks. Like limit your diffusion up to 30 minutes, max 40 minutes. Don't really go beyond that. And if you need to, just make sure that you crack open your door so that your pets can safely step out of the room if they feel overwhelmed. So just give them that option to be able to quickly exit the space. After you've done your diffusion, just please open your windows so you let fresh air in. Just let a good circulation of your air and just reset the space
Mhm.
for your pets to safely just come back in and be with you. So those are just some of the simple steps that you have to remember. Because you always have to remember with essential oils, the dose is the poison. So whenever it gets too overwhelming, it gets too much, even for us, we would feel we would be sensitized. We would have other side effects that we don't really want. So yeah.
Well, that's, understanding of essential oils, just again, common sense. These things are extremely concentrated.
Hmm.
And, I'm always instructing people to, pay attention to how they would occur in nature and think about in that aspect. I mean, they're really powerful medicine, which is good because they're so concentrated. They can be that way. When you're talking about diffusing, my recommendation is always there's a 10-minute on, 20-minute off feature on some
Hmm.
diffusers. that is my favorite.
Intermittent setting, yes.
Yeah. And it's, level of detection, even for humans, you don't need it to be, oh, I need to smell it and be breathing it and living in it. No, you don't really need that. But definitely the door open for pets.
Mhm.
I mean, even, the little bit that I do know, that just, that's again common sense.
Mhm.
Dogs and cats and animals just aren't as trying to avoid the word stupid again.
They're not. They're very
Dismissive,
intuitive,
yeah, well,
instinctive.
they the olfactory system, right? I mean, this is the
Mhm.
beauty of the understanding the olfactory system is watching how the animals use the olfactory system really gives us a lesson on how we use our olfactory system, but we don't even recognize how we
Yeah.
use it.
Mhm.
I mean, even people in aromatherapy, I find, don't quite get it.
We've talked about this. Yeah.
We did talk about this. Yes, we did. And yeah, so for animals. So what other conditions have you used the essential oils or the hydrosols and homeopathic and
Yeah. But before we veer away, I wanted to also remind everyone, remember your cats and dogs would have more olfactory senses than us. They would have more of these olfactory receptors than us, rather. So their sense of smell is highly, highly sensitive. Like what the things that we may not smell is like something they can already detect. So
Mhm.
with that simple notion in mind, just always, it's also common sense, like what Jim would always say. Like please just be mindful of that. um yeah. So going back to your question about the use of essential oils and hydrosols, right? I have also used so one of my latest client was this senior dog who has had arthritis because it's like 13 to 15-year-old Shih Tzu. And one day she just couldn't walk. So the owner just contacted me to seek support. And I shipped a simple pain blend using frankincense, chamomile, and arnica. Arnica as my base. So I instructed the owner to take time in its morning to give it a good massage. So sometimes it's not just about the oil or the hydrosol or these homeopathic remedies. It's also like the techniques of application. So
Mhm.
with that client, I firmly instructed the owner to sit down and take time to give her pet like 10 or 5-minute massage, just to massage the oil in and gently spend time with the pet. And after that first session, she was so happy. She was like, oh, my pet Pochi can walk again. It's like, it's a miracle, but it's not a miracle. You just really have to take time. You just have to take time with your pet and really patience with them, especially for senior cats and dogs. Yeah.
Now, do you find that animals respond better from a healing perspective than humans? I know humans can get in their own way because
Mhm.
we have this thing called the frontal lobe, which I'm not going to use the word stupid again, but it makes us overthink things and it
Mhm.
creates truth.
Mhm.
Different subject, but bringing that into it, do you find that the animals respond on a healing perspective much better than the humans that you've ever worked with?
Mhm. Thank you for that question, because yes, I agree with that. Honestly, if you ask me, I prefer working with animals. I prefer talking with animals. Kidding. No, but I prefer dealing with animals because yes, like for them, it's just this or that. There's no overthinking. There's no like judgment or dismissiveness. You know what I mean? You really see like if something is working, it's really working. And
Yeah.
for me, that is so rewarding. And I don't know about like for sure Jolina and more or whoever's watching right now, or even you, Jim, you would notice like when a pet appreciates what you did for them. There's that
Mhm.
exchange of beautiful energy, like me giving this care and them giving this appreciation. It's just I really like that feeling.
Well, that's a cool way of I wasn't even thinking that kind. I mean, pets in general, though you have that kind of relationship, but when you're actually their healer as well,
Mhm, mhm,
instead of the scary vet, which is more traumatic than it is healing.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful work you're doing. So yeah,
Thank you.
no placebo effect is sort of what I guess I was kind of geared
Yes.
toward. And then you see good responses. Have you ever had anything negative, any responses that you weren't anticipating that weren't a good thing?
So yeah, so going back to a self-selection method, not, these oils, they don't work with every animal. Like some animals would prefer lavender.
Hmm.
Some animals would prefer, like, I don't know, sweet orange or chamomile. So just like us humans, we have our own preferences. Our animals would have that too. Especially with animals, they would also have this emotional and memory connection with these scents. So for example, when I'm working with them using hydrosols, and even when I'm teaching like my clients, these for moms and for dads who would purchase like some of my formulations, I would instruct them. For example, I have this product called Chill Pill Potion. So it's basically a mixture of rose hydrosol and lavender hydrosol and a little diluted. So it's appropriate for like a range of animals from small to big. I would always instruct them to never ever use that formulation when the pet is already scared or agitated. Okay, so this formula, I tell them you can use this before vet visits. You can use this especially during, I mean, right before New Year's Eve, before the fireworks would start to be loud and noisy. And year to year, like people, my clients would really buy this formula because it works so well. And I get so much good feedback. So, what I tell them is instead of using it on your pet or massaging it on your pet when the fireworks are already like booming and banging, you have to take time, like maybe 3 days before New Year's Eve, you start spending time with them, just massaging the hydrosol formulation with them, associating that scent as something that's relaxing for them, or like something that's related to you, spending time with them, just giving all of that positive association with the scent to your pet. And then same thing. So before going to the vet, that planned vet visit, like 3 or 5 days before, you start like spraying it on their favorite spots in your house or massaging it in. Some of my cats love massaging. They love having their ears massaged. So I spray that on my palms and just massage their ears. Or I really like singing to my pets, so I sing to them.
Well, we'll have to start a band.
So I I can't say I'm like, but I mean, it our pets really listen to us. They know our voice. They know us, and so that is how I really connect with my rescues.
Wow. So yeah, I was going to ask you that, and then you kind of brought it in the olfactory bond with scent. I mean, with motion and memory, right? So you have
Mhm.
the, every memory, every emotion has a scent attached, and so you're creating that by before the fireworks. Did it really help
Yes,
calm them down during the fireworks though?
yes,
That's
yes,
amazing. So
yes.
what I had for a question, even before you were going to bring that up, is with that scent, emotion, memory
Mhm.
association, are there any scents that you find that from their traumatic experience before you brought them in? You talked about sound in humans, males that like Alto doesn't like. Are there any scents that you find that triggers the same kind of a PTSD is what it would be called if it was human?
Mhm. So far in my experience, I have not seen it like firsthand, but I have read articles about it. So I know it happens, but in my personal like practice, I haven't had that so far.
Wow. That's cool. Let me see if there's any questions out here. Anybody have any questions? If you do, go ahead and put them up here. I don't see too many things here. I'm still trying to figure my comments section out. Ba-da-ba-da. Jelena also has wild animals. At a farm or what out there? What's going on? 16 cats. Well, it's not beating the over 40 right now. What's been the max that you've ever had for animals?
60, close to 60.
Yeah.
It was during the height of like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It
Yeah.
was the height of the pandemic. We had 60. And then a lot of them like really grew older now. So a lot of them has passed away. And now we're down to 40 plus.
So are you set up as like a nonprofit in order to finance all this, or how do you keep?
Um, it's all private effort. We don't announce it. I don't because I was just trying to prevent like our neighbors or like people from the village dumping kittens and puppies randomly. That frustrates me. Like abandonment is really like one of the things that would tick me off. So yeah, like don't do that on my yard. Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing not to like. So abandonment. So you self-finance? Is that what you're doing? I mean,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
Um,
And we have friends. So in the Philippines, my partner and I, people know us. Like the community would know that we rescue and like we never sell them. Like sometimes we get pedigreed dogs and cats, right? So sometimes they entrust it to us because they knew like we don't do anything with them for profit or breed them or something like that. So some of our pets who um, may own like dog food brand or a cat food brand, they sometimes donate. So that really helps us.
that's nice.
Mhm.
It's good. Yeah, you should be supportive. You're doing a really good thing. You know.
Thank you.
So, so yeah. Okay, let me look here. See what if anyone's got any questions going on. No, no, and no. I still have more questions because anything else besides cats and dogs that you've worked on?
I don't really venture much into like I know like when I took my courses, some of my courses covered equines, rabbits. I think there's like chickens or something, but I
Wow.
really don't dabble into that in the Philippines. We are mostly a dog loving country.
Yeah.
It was only recently that people have more appreciation with felines, so I'm very happy with that. I have always been a cat person. Well, I have always been an animal person. I love animals. It's my dream to have like a peacock in my yard, an owl, or
Cool.
yeah, I really love animals.
Are there wild peacocks in the Philippines? Are
Like,
they?
there are, but I don't think it's wild. Like, probably they're imported or something. I don't know.
I don't even know where peacocks originated. So I know I've seen them in Hawaii, but Hawaii seems to have everything. So yeah. What other questions can I ask you about? What else can you share? What else do you want to tell us about this to help people out figure out their essential oils with animals and
Mhm.
not?
So I guess one of the basic principles in animal aromatherapy is just don't get too excited with your essential oils. Like you can start with your hydrosols, really, like me. I know other animal aromatherapists use flower essences,
Mhm.
but I haven't really dabbled much into it because I've always found great, I guess, success with hydrosol. So
Yeah,
so far, I have like even with my 30 plus kilo dog, my golden retrievers, or my Saluki greyhound, is like a 25 kilo dog. I've used hydrosols successfully with them, so I've
yeah,
never really had that inclination to, I guess, explore flower essence for now, or like really use essential oils, like you know,
yeah,
um, yeah. So just remember, start low and go slow, and with that, pretty much your hydrosols really give them a good relief, and that's just like one part of the care. You really have to spend time with them. Also, the application gives so much value in what you're doing. So like the example I mentioned
mhm,
earlier, the 10-minute massage, it really does a lot versus just slathering it on and they say bye, you can go and walk. It's not like that. It just, you have to sit with them and just really spend time. Just
yeah.
spend time.
It's. I mean, similar to humans.
Mhm.
Application matters, and intention in a way is what you're talking about there. Because I mean, that's personal care, contact, emotions. There's an energetic resonance. Now, I've known many people that have used flower essences with some success. I mean, I told you about Bird's story with the cat that brought a bird into my friend's house, and the bird was stunned and little
And
rescue
then
remedy and
voila, it's back.
probably probably got a buzz from the bourbon or alcohol or whatever it is that's in
Yeah, it's made with
the
whiskey, right? Brandy.
okay, so we do have a question here.
Hmm.
Use powdered herbs at all?
Okay. Oh yeah, so Jolina, I sometimes use I've once used like neem leaves, and this is also for like hot spots, or sometimes when they have food allergies, I use a lot of these anti-inflammatory and even um like skin relieving um botanicals. Like let's say I would one of my favorite stores here, like when I come here, is Mountain Rose Herbs. So I really
Great store.
yeah, I buy like a stash of powdered herbs from there. Um and yeah, so I've used neem leaves, I have used green clay a lot. I have used chamomile powder, so chamomile flower powder. I've used that, and I just mix it with a little amount of hydrosol to make a paste. So that's the easiest way to use your herbs and your botanical waters in supporting your animals' wellness or well-being.
Cool. Have you been to the store that they now have this
Yes.
new? Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
cool?
my friend took me like the first week I was here. She's like, "Oh, Jirbie, we have a new store that just opened a few months ago, blah blah blah." And like, I know you'll. She said, "I know you will love it." When we were there, we spent like hours because that
Yeah,
was
it's really a cool setup. So
yeah.
is that how you found out about Mountain Herbs? I mean, Mountain Rose Herbs?
Well,
Or did you know
since
about their online store?
yeah, I knew about their online store. I think it's one of the recommended like resources. Like ever since in our level one, like people
Yeah,
really recommend
yeah,
them.
yeah. Yeah, it's one of, I mean, doing skincare, I buy from Mountain Rose, and even some of the big companies,
And
they
it's closer to you. It takes me like what 45 minutes to go there. It's like closer to you.
I get on one of those scooters and go,
I'm jealous.
there I'm there in 10 minutes. Yeah. No, it's great when they opened up. I mean, it's higher cost than buying online, so I'm either
Mm,
paying for shipping and waiting 2
yeah.
days or I
Yeah.
scooter down the road and
Oh, Jim, they have a discount up to the end of the year. So, in case you don't know that, when
wow.
you pop by the store, they have like a
Well,
discount.
you wanna go there on Thursday when I see you?
I have a stash already.
You're all set, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Wait, I need to hide that thing again. Okay, well, we're almost to the end. Was there anything else you wanna add to everything that we've been talking about? Let me see, wait, was there anything else? Da, 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 da. Nope, 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 no more questions. Yeah, any other things we should add here? I think I asked all my questions that I had in my head.
Well, I hope I answered all of your questions and everyone here with us today. I know your recording will be uploaded anyway, so in
Mhm.
case
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like you guys have questions, just really put a comment on Jim's or
Is your contact information, do you have that where you can put it up here that people can get it? Or do you
yes.
want nobody to ever find you?
So you can get in touch with me through Instagram. That's at Jirbie Go. It's just my name, JRBIEGO. um, and you can search about me. So my handle is Couch Wasabi. When you Google that, it leads you to wherever I am. It's like couch potato, but couch wasabi.
Couch wasabi.
Yeah.
Okay, so couch wasabi.
Yeah.
How did you and where did you come up with that?
Oh, so it was my. It's funny because it was my very first like when blogging was a thing. It was my very first like blogging handle, and just sort of stuck with me
Stayed
through
with
the years because people in the Philippines know me as Couch Wasabi, and I decided just to hold on to it. I think it's cool, you know.
I think it's cool too. I mean, be careful how you smell that.
I
Um,
love wasabi. I
I
love
do too,
it.
and it's one of those hot type spices
Yeah, the
that
sinus releasing
it
ones.
hits you in the nose, but then it
Yeah.
doesn't stay forever and kill
Yes.
every flavor that comes after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. So
Yeah.
couch wasabi, I can run with that one and see how that works.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
That's
Uh,
my rock star name.
there you go. See, band. We're doing a band. Couch wasabis.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would fly as a rock and roll name. Not even as a pop star name. I don't think
I
that would.
know.
Anyway, it works for YouTubing and everything. So yeah, this has been really awesome and really cool, Jirbie. I really appreciate you being on.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine, Jim. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Yeah. And let me see, just check any more questions. I think we're all good. Everyone's real happy. Yes, we're all good. Um, okay, so we got the contact information. We did all that. And yeah, so we'll do this again.
Yes.
We'll do many more. We're actually talking, just for people's information, I'm talking and we're talking about doing my courses at your school in the
Hmm.
Philippines.
Yes.
They're going to start online, and then I have to buy a plane ticket. I
Correct.
was on a show yesterday. You notice the way I interrupted myself? I was on a I was doing a webinar yesterday for an aesthetic show. What's it called? Derma Education TV. And right before it is this guy I really like. I see him at a lot of the shows. Jay, can't remember his last name. Lakhani? No, that's the other guy. Anyway, as I caught the end of his talk, and he was talking about flying. He was
Hmm.
actually um, talking about aging and different things that age. I can't remember. I don't know, because I missed a lot of it. I wasn't quite sure why, but this really got me. He said, when we get into an airplane and we travel through different time zones, we actually age ourselves.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm going to fly to the East Coast. So I'm going to be 3 hours older. But won't I become 3 hours younger when I come back? So anyway,
I'm like, whatever. I'll just sleep through it.
that's
Like,
the thought as I think about I'm going to make some trips to the Philippines, because that's another one of those, like, I don't know, 12-hour flights or something.
or
Oh,
more. Or
really?
more.
Do you have a direct flight from the Philippines to
Yeah.
Seattle?
From Seattle, yes.
Oh, Seattle's great
I
for
know.
the Asian countries.
I love it here.
I've flown direct to pretty much everywhere I've gone: Beijing and Shanghai and Tokyo. Yeah, and next the Philippines.
Yes.
Cool.
We're waiting, Jim.
Okay. Well, we're making plans. We are making plans. We're going to make this happen. Okay. Well, cool. I've never ended a webinar early before. So we got 3 minutes. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about something else. I love the animal thing. This is so cool.
Well, I would like to invite them to check out the Philippine school. That's aromainstituteph.com. I am actually building this holistic pet wellness certificate course. And it's set to launch by next year, maybe second or third quarter. So if you guys are interested to learn more about how you can use your oils, your hydrosols, and other homeopathic or botanical remedies, don't forget to check that out.
Cool. Now, do you said you made products for the animals? What kind of products do you do? I mean, you talked about using the powders and herbs and stuff, and you showed that little, that thing you did in a dish. And
Hmm.
what else?
Okay, so I own this brand called Caticorn Pets. It's
Catacorn?
yeah, it's also whimsical and cutesy.
Very. You're good at that.
Yeah, so it's called Caticorn Pets, and it's really doing well with the animal community in the Philippines. The first few products I launched was the Chill Pill Potion, which I talked about earlier. That's a bestseller, especially during New Year's Eve, because people really buy it, and it's really highly effective. Like a lot of success from cats and dogs, dog owners. I also have my ear relief. I think ear relief potion or something like that. So that is also formulated using hydrosols and other botanical ingredients. And this one is really nice. And I also put it on my certificate course because I've been using it with my rescues for like years. And then one day we took them to the vet, and of course the vet would check their ears. And then they swabbed it and put it on a slide to check under the microscope.
Hmm.
And they were like, "Oh, your pet has ear mites, but they're all dead. What are you putting in there?" And I'm like, "Oh, nothing else but this." So I showed I showed the vet my formulation. He was like, "Wow, oh." I mean, he was just surprised that I didn't have to put any of those spot on medicine, which can really hurt their kidneys. By the way, if you use a lot of it. So yeah, I'm very happy to be able to document all of these firsthand experiences that I can share well to my students and let them know and understand how these aromatics and botanical remedies really work. Like no fluff, no BS. They really work.
Very cool. So do the vets now want to buy your stuff?
Yes, we've had talks for them to carry. It's just that I don't really sometimes it's hard. You deal with a lot of politics. That's all I
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah, yeah,
say.
yeah. Yeah, I heard
So
it.
what they do is they just refer their clients to me, so the clients can just get in touch with
Yeah,
me directly.
because it would be for them to sell it, and for you to package it and approve it and go through all the certifications and give the
Yes,
government all the
and the
money.
FDA. Yes.
Yeah, yep, yep. We have that here. It's not. It doesn't sound quite as bad, but you know. And I'm small enough to stay under the radar for now.
Hmm.
But I don't try very hard to get my products out there. So
Yeah.
because of those very things, you know,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
always such a challenge. But yeah, that's the way, you know, the companies need to, you know, they need to keep us hidden
Hmm.
because, like
But
you said, you know, the thing for the ears and the
yeah.
mites is going to hurt the kidneys, you know. But people don't think
Mhm.
about that, especially with pets. They don't think about how much damage they do with the medicines. You know, if they work on themselves, they feel the damage they do.
Yeah.
Even some of the things that, you know, not seen, and it's years later that, you know, is due to that. But that's really cool that you're doing that.
Mhm.
Well, cool, Jirbie. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, very much appreciated. And so, yeah, everybody go check Jirbie out on all those couch wasabi.
Couch
That's the
wasabi.
easiest one to easiest one to remember. And of course, with me, go ahead and smash the whatever all those stupid words they say. Smash the button and poke it and you know, whatever. But anyway, subscribe on YouTube, like it, hang out with me on LinkedIn. I post a lot of really good stuff on LinkedIn, so I hope you know everyone's paying attention and you know there. Yes, give me some likes and you know any recommendations or anything that you'd like us to do. And I'm saying us now, Jirbie. I'm going to have you on again, so there's have an us thing going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Thank you. Very
Thank
much
you.
appreciated. And the pleasure was mine.
The pleasure is ours.
Okay, thank you, and goodbye, everyone.